Hey guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at Transformers Beast Hunters Dreadwing. This is a deluxe class figure, and it's not as good as the Voyager, I'll tell you that. It's definitely different, but different doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Actually, it's got some good qualities on it, and it's kind of a fun toy, especially by comparison between the Voyager class, because the Voyager class, I do not like transforming that figure whatsoever. But this one, I have no problem with. It's much easier. Its transformation is more so based on the Cyberverse one, I think. I don't know. I don't have the Cyberverse version of Dreadwing or Skyquake. But I can say that the transformation on this toy does remind me of those two figures. Anyways, as far as the comparison is concerned, let's get that out of the way. I do have the Voyager Skyquake with me, and it is a little bit smaller than Skyquake, but not by as much as you might think. I don't know. Just from the tip of the nose cone to the back, they're not... It's definitely smaller, but not as smaller as what I expected, which is funny because it's a whole class behind. Now you can attach the weapons onto the bottom like this, and what I found out is the weapon like this, the figure will still be able to stand like so, which I didn't really expect, but you can remove the weapon from the underneath of that, like, come on, like so, and yeah, the missiles just pop off. They're just tabbed in very lightly, which I don't like. But anyways, you got a couple of weapons. You can separate them, and you can plug this one on the top here if you like. But it's got this weird-looking jagged axe thing, and then a pretty okay gun, like so. They're okay. Anyways, he's got some landing gear going on the bottom, and I'm just going to remove the missiles because they're going to keep doing that. It's got the molded-in landing gear, and then the landing gear right on the front here that actually moves, so that's pretty good. Yeah, he's got a lot of kibble at the bottom of this toy, but it's not that bad. I mean, yeah, you can see the claws on the back there, but, I mean, there's not a lot of plain Transformers that don't have that much kibble going on underneath, so... not really much I could say about that. The color scheme is a little weird. It does have that nice dark blue, but it's also got this weird kind of charcoal-like color scheme to the faded blue right around here. And then it's got a little bit of yellow with the claws, and then the front of the nose cone, which I don't really like. I don't know. That might just be me, but I'm not a fan of that. It's got transparent red for the cockpit, which is pretty nice. And a little bit of purple right there with some golden Decepticon logos that look like the Autobot Elite Guard, but for Decepticons. It's not bad. It's just, you know, there's a couple of things that I would like to see change up, but it's definitely not bad. It's a fun little toy. I do like the shaping of it. It is kind of weird with the nose cone, but yeah, it's alright. And it's even got a little bit of silver, so that's good. Anyways, so yeah, you can attach all the weapons. You can attach weapons onto here on the side of the arms if you like. Let's just, I don't know, jump into the transformation. Oh yeah, and it's also got a thruster little bit right in the back there, but it's not painted. Anyways, transformation, what you want to do is bring this entire section down like so. Pop out the legs like that. Come on, there we go. And swing this forward and down like so. Take the arms and pop them off the wings and bring up the wings, so like that. And then what you want to do next is you want to take these shoulder bits and bring them down like so. Next, what you want to do is pop off the front of the jet and bring that down. It's got a couple of joints to allow you to put it in place. Actually, no. Bring up the body like so. And then bring this section down, and that will fit into place, and it will lock in there. And there you got short, stubby arms, Dreadwing. What you want to do with the arms is extend them out like so. It's on a double joint. And there you go. That's Dreadwing in his robot mode. For the most part, there is another step, which we'll take a look at in a sec. But I just want to take a look at what Dreadwing looks like in this mode. And he's got some pretty cool stuff going for him. First up, I love the feet being these kind of bird-like claws. I don't know, I really enjoy that because it makes him feel a lot different than the original Dreadwing. That And it feels more like a Beast Hunter's toy. Like, a lot of these just have spikes and whatnot, and they don't really feel too animal-like or Beast Hunters-esque or anything like that. This one feels like a Beast Hunter with the dragon claws or something like that. I don't know, it just fits in with the theme a little bit more. Comparison with the Voyager class Dreadwing, as you can see, he is a lot smaller, but he is a deluxe class figure after all. Now, as far as this Dreadwing is concerned, it has more of a goldish yellow to it, and something just fell. I believe that was my G1 pipes, which is good. Anyways, and then this one just has the bright yellow. His feet looks more like the, what in biological terms would call it a Keat orange color, or at least it's closer to that, and then everything else feels like a highlighter yellow. Not too much like highlighter, not too much like a highlighter yellow, but it is in a way, I guess. You get a little bit of silver with the hands, which is alright, but I wish the thumb was painted. You do get some nice molding and paint work on the face itself. It uses that faded blue color scheme with that charcoal look that really brings out the detail, and I love that. And his face is golden. Could have been applied better, but whatever. It's got a little bit of yellow going on right there, and some transparent red. Does the head rotate? Yes, it does, but only very slightly, so you're not going to get that much articulation out of that. The shoulders do get out of the way, so you have that. You can move these however you wish. And a double joint at the elbow, apparently. I didn't even know that. You do get a rotation right there. Again, a ball joint. You get a ball joint right here. You get a rotation at the knee. You get a hinge at the knee. That only goes as far as there. It's funny, you got a double jointed elbow, and yet the knee only goes to that far, and then a ball joint in the foot, which is actually a lot of fun. Now, what you can do with the wings is you can leave them like this if you want, or you can bring them up like this, and that's what you're supposed to do. It makes for this bird feather-like effect, or dragon wing effect, and I really do like it. I don't know, it's like decorations on the back of him. It looks really cool. It's got some faded yellow going on. I can understand if some people don't like this, but I really do, because it just feels like decoration to him, and it really fits his character. I mean, look at that. That's pretty good. You can take the missiles and you can plug them onto pretty much the wings where they were originally. Now I like to take the one missile and plug that in like so, because it doesn't go anywhere else, at least not where I found. And come on, plug into place. Why is that not plugging into place? That should just tab right into place. But it's not tabbing right into place. It's fitting, but it just doesn't stay in place. There we go. So we got the little missile. It's just a purple missile, and you can plug that in like so if you want. And you can have them have the gun and the sword if you like that, but what I like to do sometimes is you can combine the weapon and get them to hold from there, which looks pretty good, but I think for right now I'm just going to leave the weapons separate, and you also get a jagged blade on the side here, which is pretty cool. You can give them that, and then you can give them the blade, or you can do whatever you want, so there's a couple of choices with that. Now, is the figure good? No, it's kind of floppy in some areas. Well, I wouldn't say it's not good, but there are some things that make it just not as good as what I was hoping for. I thought this figure would be kind of cool, but there are a few issues. Some of the joints are loose, and the missiles and whatnot. And also, the thumb on this one is broken. That's why I got the axe attached to this side and not the other side. Originally, I had the axe on the other side, but now that's snapped, I can't really do that without the worry of that breaking eventually. Anyways, with that said, do I think this figure is alright, at least? Okay, with the loose joints and everything, and the weird colors and whatnot, I think the figure is alright. Now, more people are going to go after the Voyager Class one because that's accurate to what he is on the show. I understand that. That's the reason why I got that Dreadwing, and I even got the Skyquake. I think they're pretty cool. And even though I don't like transforming those figures, I think they're a lot of fun. As far as this toy is concerned, I think he's fun too, and I think he's more fun for the kids at least. And you gotta remember, these are kids' toys after all. And I think as far as a kid's toy, I think kids are going to really enjoy this character. And he's a lot easier, I think, to get than the original Prime Dreadwing and Skyquake, considering how I don't think they got as big of a release as the Optimus Prime or Megatron or whatnot. So I think they're a little more hard to come by. So, if you really just want a Dreadwing and don't care if it's either the Voyager class or this one, or you just want to get the Deluxe at least to hold you off until you finally get the Voyager one, I'd say go ahead and get it. It's not bad. Anyways, with that said, I think you guys watch. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. I'll see you guys next time.